series today.
Well, it's a game of volleyball. It can go to anyone at the end of the day. And of course, Skye makes its first point, and that is from Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron,
Shot
very,
number 7.
yeah, quite an explosive outside hitter. He was also very strong for them in game one.
Wow.
Yeah, made for them so many points, stood out when they were in corner, and he did a good job for them.
And it goes into the net.
Yes, you can see that. Yeah, Tigers look, their body language doesn't look so encouraging.
Well, it's the start of the game. You just don't know
No, no,
where
no,
it's
no,
going
no,
to
no.
swing.
When you go for such matches,
Mm.
you see how the players are fired up, and you feel the vibe in them.
You see, when you've lost a previous match, you come into the next one, it's a bit shaky. So you could say in a few minutes or after a few points, they'll definitely get very stable on their feet.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, they don't have their very strong outside hitter.
Who is that?
Um, that is that is um, Kilama's brother. He's not here. He's not even on the lineup. The last time he had a knee strapped.
Sorry.
And even the coach of Tigers.
It's not around.
Yeah, this is the standing coach.
Malik.
Malik is the
Okay.
standing coach, and well, it doesn't. It looks very gloom for Tigers, unfortunately.
Well, are you trying to say they're not well prepared for this game?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying it just looks.
But looks can be deceiving at the end of the
Yes,
day.
very deceptive.
Yeah. So we're getting someone to serve in from Skye, and that is Jose number.
9. That's constant.
Okay.
This live stream is brought to you by Alcasa Restaurant, found on Entebbe Road off Stella Stage, where you can go and have your meals.
Wow.
board
And
meetings,
S comes in definitely from Skye.
Yeah, you when you look at the two teams there, it's my goodness.
Okay, come on.
Yeah,
Okay, well, they really seem like they have their game going at the end of the day. They've come to get it. But I'm sure, oopsie daisies, and out it goes.
yeah, good miss. Try to play it.
Oh, come on. Well, a point goes to Tigers, and we do have Nuhu Abdallah ready to serve.
He scored for them quite a number of points as well in the
Previous
past
game.
Yes, that was a double all day long.
And it's recovered by Aaron, and he goes in. Whoopsie! Nice recovery.
A good rally, huh?
Yes, it is.
And of course, yeah, it ends like that.
And the point goes to Skye.
Yeah, Malik is asking the second ref, Bukoma Samuel, why he's not calling the doubles, because it happened almost twice for Skye.
Well, does it usually happen sometimes when there's the game going and the ref has a right not to call it? I don't know, for enjoyment of the game.
I think a rule is a rule.
All
So
right.
yes, and it's about technique. So if you get the technique wrong, then you've defaulted the rules.
So it should be blown out.
Yes, it should. Because if you go there, they'll not have mercy and say, no, the rally is going on nicely. And no, it doesn't go that
But at
way.
the end of the day, the ref is the final man. So if he didn't see it, he can call it.
Yes, then that's a problem for the refs if he doesn't call it.
If he doesn't see it in the first place.
No, it's very plain, it's plain sight. There's no way you could miss that.
It's another serve for Tigers, and it's coming through from Mukulu Raymond. And the ball goes out.
Raymond, in game one, came off the bench and inspired them to win the third set when they were in a really, 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 really difficult place.
So he can really man and create that
Yes,
team
but
spirit.
from that serve, well,
That's to
I
be
have
said.
found out.
Oh, well, it's the start of the game. It's still young.
Yeah, it's still young, but you can see that yeah, well, none of the teams is well really fired up, and we need maybe Tigers to lead, and then maybe
Skye to
Skye.
be jump started.
Yeah,
Well, they're both cold.
they're all playing like diesel engine trucks. But
I
they need,
speaking from experience. Do you own one?
well, it takes forever to, but when they get going,
They are good.
Yes, it's very good.
All right. So we said to see who's taking this one home. That is a pick. Oopsie daisies,
Yeah.
and it's a point of that is Jose number.
6, Ezra.
Okay.
Both teams have had their middle attacks score. The few times they've attempted to do so.
Jose number 11 is from previously played for Ndeja, right?
Yeah.
And
Brighton. Yeah, then crossed over to Skye.
oh,
No, to OBB for the COVID season, that COVID season.
where
that
there were no
season
games
that-
being played.
Yeah, and then eventually.
Hey, your man is not doing well. His reception is really horrible.
Well, yeah,
That is Raymond after the terrible service.
yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
it's a bad day. You know that those days they say you woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah.
So, do these two teams have home grounds where they train, or
Yeah, Tigers trains from Zambia with their mother team Spotters.
All right.
Skye, however, who used to train from Moobs, apparently don't have a home ground, and they, well,
It's a mix and match thing.
yeah, they somehow find their way around things and trainings and from wherever, and but hopefully they can get a home ground now that they're coming to Serie A, where they'll be able to, well, they should be able to compete. Otherwise, they'll go back straight to Serie B in one season.
Because to make a good team, you have to spend time together.
Yeah.
And just
and in Serie A, well, teams mean business. It's not, yeah. All the
Oh,
teams,
they
yeah.
do mean business. I mean, how they fought this season clearly says they are here to mean business.
Yes, you can pull that off in Serie B, but it will be a long shot in Serie A.
Hmm.
And for the men,
Oh,
a rare point for,
Tigers.
yeah, for Agaba.
Bazuma, Robin is going to serve.
Yeah, Banzuma.
Banzuma.
Yeah.
Well, I last saw him set. I think that was for Air Force, was it? On Kumba.
Yeah, Nkumba perhaps. Yeah, he did 3 seasons with Nkumba. He was in Nkumba, then he was loaned to Air Force, then he came back, much better, and yeah. And he did a
So when you loan someone who's good or someone who's terrible.
good, you loan
or-
someone who needs game time. You loan someone who needs
Uh-huh.
to be built.
That's a very good spike
Yeah.
coming through from Brighton.
Yeah. And just had too much speed for Vincent to contend with, and it just goes out to the stands.
Erroneous service from Skye. And a very good attack.
One-handed jump set, yeah, also
And-
from Rabin.
Unfortunately, Skye couldn't block that one back.
Yeah, I told you, most of the balls set to the middle are scoring, and that is just another example.
So it means they should use their center a lot.
Yeah, they should, but they first have to receive well. Oh my
Ouch,
God.
Ouch, that hurt.
Yeah, that's not nice to see, yeah. So, had you been to the old Kampala Sports Arena
This
before?
is my first time. I
Oh.
mean, before COVID, it wasn't here.
Yeah.
but now it's here.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to be here, to have another place to
Yeah.
play, and it looks like it will be the home of volleyball for a while
Yeah. Surely, and
without interruptions.
yes, because there's too much. We only have one gym in Uganda, you know.
Oh yeah, talk about
We
that.
go and we have like 20 disciplines vying for sports.
And we're getting a serve that is
Yeah.
coming through from Tigers,
Oh,
from Agaba.
yeah. Tara.
Skye takes it on, and unfortunately, Ellie
Yeah.
misses to make a point.
Tara. Tara.
Whoa, so he decides to make it go home. Ellie making a point for Skye VC
Talk about forceful
by
action.
force. Well, he's a man who is a new dad. You didn't call him a Sekawede right now. He's made sure that he's trained, played his game, and still become a father. So that is some good
Yeah. Yeah.
training to take into parenthood off the court.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, a nice exchange and smile between Ellie and Raymond. Oops, okay. I was fearing for the set, but it didn't go too high enough.
Well, like you said, if you can't receive, you can't make a point.
Yeah. Service reception most of the time. Funny enough, they're going neck to neck. 15 for Skye, 14 for Tigers. Yeah. And again, that is what we call off system, out of system. So yeah, you can't play out of system all the time. And the serve isn't too fast, so they should be able to get something and be able to, you know, conjure a more structured attack. Now it's just, you know,
And they're building momentum at the end of the day because they all started really cold.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. And the best man takes it home,
Yeah.
Ellie.
Again,
Yes.
same spot, this
And
time between the blocks.
It's as if there are no blocks on Tiger's side.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They're coming inlet.
Yeah, and interestingly, none of the teams has used their timeouts thus far. So
No.
yeah, even when Tigers has gone a run of 4 points, there goes one. Finally.
They need it.
Yeah, yes they do. Well, it's very comfortable for Skye right now.
Leading by 2 points.
Yeah, and Tigers just they need to step up. They need to be more proactive
In the game.
They need the general secretary, the assistant general secretary in Wabigala Unis finally comes to the executive wing.
After having a very beautiful game, by the way.
Yes, she did quite well. But serve to the ref, almost hit the ref on the stomach.
Oh, well, there are those balls that you can control at the end of the day.
Yeah. So Constant still at the service box for Skye.
And the ball goes out.
Yeah, serves out and a 2-point game now. Skye was started as a break off team from Sporters. Yes, by one volleyball lover called Kamuvi Charles, famously known as Casey.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were based in Serie for a while. They're the first team that won MEM, yet they were in Serie B, I think. Yeah, they were in Serie B. And then they worked their way up to Serie A, and unfortunately, well, things happen when clubs are developed, and yeah, well, that's why Skye got, and then eventually they got relegated. But it's good to see them back.
But history repeats itself. If you say actually, well, they were in Serie B, they had they won them, then it goes. It says a lot
they were
about
in
the
Serie
team.
B, but they were seasoned players from different teams, different clubs that were recruited. So it was a pretty strong team. It wasn't a team that came from nothing, and it was formed, but of so many players who really were really somewhere even in the national team at the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I think Skye is warming up a little more than Tigers
Yeah.
after the break.
Yeah. They are still playing almost at the same pace, but yeah, they now have a 5-point lead.
I think Tigers needs to really catch up with the reception. It's running, it's not stable.
Yeah. Yeah, and that prompts Malik to call for their second timeout.
I think he needs to do something different this time round.
No, the players need to do something different. The players need to do something different. It's the players. At the end of the day, whatever the coach does, it's the players on court.
Sometimes it's what you tell them that actually creates that change.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen you coaching sometimes, and it's not the same smiley face you have right now. It's usually a different one, especially when the girls are not giving you the points. You'll call your timeout and not say a word, but your body language will be saying multitude of words. And when they go back, they bring you the points.
Alan, people are different.
So what I'm trying to say, so sometimes the coach does have a part they play by just being on that bench and saying timeout. This is what I want.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, but at the point of execution, it's the players.
I don't disagree with that.
So we have agreed to agree.
Like I said, it's the coach.
Yeah.
So Tiger gets a point,
Yeah.
putting them at exactly 16.
And the double substitution.
Yeah, 16 for Tigers and 21 for Skye.
Substitution by Team Tigers.
So Rabin goes off.
12 out.
And
Robin-
Bagaba comes on.
14
Yeah.
in 10.
And then Mukulu, gets off, and then
We get Abbas.
Abbas is the other setter, the second setter, because Tigers have 3 setters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the other one is the veteran,
Who's that?
the famous one called Kasarani.
Oh, now that's quite a spike.
But it was judged to be on the belt, so not a point for Skye.
But the energy.
Yeah, it was
See,
good.
volleyball is
Yeah.
about the energy.
Yeah.
But
Very
sometimes
good jump. Yeah, everything was very nice until it hit the belt. Good set.
and a
court.
good score.
Yeah, I thought Omon could have done something about that. It was very close to his foot.
Well, he wasn't looking. He wasn't in the direction of
On
the ball.
court. Yeah.
2 in, 10 out.
You cannot pick a ball you're not looking at. If you're not facing it, chances it will run.
Yeah. So I was telling you, Kasarani, also called Magoma Julius.
He's
He's
the
been
veteran coach.
the mainstay guy in Tigers. I think from the time Tigers began, as Tigers, he's been like, Tigers. And he's kept them going because Tigers is like a development team for sporters. Whoa, that's now, yeah, that was.
Finally proves his point.
Yeah. To the dot.
Well, if they refuse you the first time, make sure the second time they don't refuse you.
Yeah. We used to call it rejection. It's not a very nice term, but
Oh boy, good eyes.
Set point by Team Skye.
yeah, 24-17.
Which is, well, it's been a slow set game.
Yeah, very slow game. I think it would take for Tigers to lead by 4 or 5 points.
Ladies
Fire
and
up.
gentlemen, that's the end of the first set, won by Team Skye at 25-17.
Well, Skye has 2 sets to go, and Tigers is yet to prove that it needs the 3 sets to put them out.
Yeah, like I said, their body language doesn't show that they're here to do a ceremony, and that's it. There's no fight. You want to see a fight? You want
It's
to
the
see?
first set, Tony.
Yeah, the first set says everything,
It
especially
could change.
when you're 1 game down. So that makes it extremely difficult for them. So if they were 6 feet, now they're 10 feet down.
I think. But you know, I want to disagree with you because looking at last weekend's game, how it's going to go, where the corners are, and where you're going to turn.
Yeah.
I think And well, just so you know, this is brought to you by Serie restaurant. All you need to feel better. They're located at Stella Stage Junction, that is 150 meters down Shababu Road. So are you craving anything? Don't wait. Just call them and make that order on 0770-885-457, or you can actually use 0753-221-488. Alakasa Restaurant is the place to be.
Yeah, all you need to make you feel better. Have you been there?
I have eaten their food I've ordered, but I haven't been there, and it's really delicious.
Yeah, it's
Especially
super.
with chicken.
Yeah. It's super. Thanks to them, we can bring you the live stream on UBF Media, Facebook, and YouTube. Going into the second set, what do you expect?
Well, I expect a better comeback from Tigers.
We all hope.
You're calling it hope?
Yeah.
I'm expecting.
Okay.
Though I expect more energetic display from Skye,
Yeah.
because I don't think they're here to waste time this time round.
Yeah, let's wait and see how it goes. Whether also they maintain the same lineups and same positions. For Tigers, it's the same.
As the first,
Yeah.
when
as the
they
first,
started, because
yeah.
we do have Jose 3 in, that's Agaba Ilan. We also have Jose 10, that is Makula Raymond. We do have Seta, that is Banzuma Robin starting. And we also have Chakuse Frank. And not forgetting, that is Jose number 7, that is Vincent Amaku, also on the first 6 starting for Tigers.
Yeah, for Skye, excuse me. In position 2 is Ivan. In position 3 is Aaron. In position 4 is Constant. In position 5 is Brighton. In position 6, who has gone out for the center player was going. Position 6 is Ellie, and position 1 is now the alternate center blocker. That is Ezra, but the libero, Droopy, has come in for him.
Well, Drippy didn't play the first set.
Yeah.
Oh no,
No,
he did. He did a bit.
Yeah, nowadays, ooh,
Come on.
yes, he's playing like the real leader of the team.
He's not as cold as he was in the first set.
No, yeah,
He's, I think, coming back to the person he was last weekend.
yeah, like I told you, he was one of their most inspired players in game one, and we expect more of the same from him. Yeah, for Tigers to play well.
Unfortunately, Aaron cannot do what he did just a few seconds back.
Yeah, and there we have the winners, the trophies, and looking very nice.
Very. The display.
Yeah,
It's well done.
yeah. I'm sure the teams who haven't, the teams vying for the championship,
And now energized.
yeah, should look
because
at this and be quite inspired.
who don't want to take that trophy? We are starting at
who?
we're starting at 3 for Tigers and 1 for Skye.
A rare lead for Tigers,
Well,
which is
it's
good.
Nice from the middle from Skye. That
Yeah.
is just the number 3.
Yeah,
9 rather.
yeah, and that is constant and caught the center blocker Abdallah totally flat-footed. Slow and out by Amaku, and but a net violation by Skye.
Still giving them a lead of 2 points. That is for Tigers 4 and Skye 2. And Skye does the revenge by Constance and playing the center again and making a point there.
Yeah, this time off the left-handed center blocker of Tigers in Frank. I played with a couple of left-handed center blockers, and it's fantastic to play with them
Why do you say that?
because they're very difficult to block. Very difficult to set for, but also very difficult to block. But when you get the telepathy between you and them, then it's very nice. I had a team.
When you're on the
I had-
same
yes,
side.
Yeah, on the same side. I had a team. I had Johnny Kawenyera.
Yeah.
There was another one called
Oh
Fred.
my God, Constance is doing that thing. He's got 2 S in his pocket right now, and it seems like he's not stopping. Let's wait and see if this other one will be an S as well.
Yeah, and the Tigers receivers are trying to do overhead, and it's just flicking over their fingers.
I think he should just step back a bit and pick that ball from down. And almost. And the point is brought home by,
No, they keep it up.
Close.
Robin, close.
and it's on there. Oh,
Yeah.
that was something beautiful to watch.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, more like it. If we can have more of this, it can
With
also
more
get.
energy.
Yeah, it can get the fans also going. Now they're
Oh,
just
boy.
watching, and it's not. Yeah, we need the atmosphere a bit. You know,
More
heated up. Mukulu played also in Sharing Youth. Yes.
He's indeed Mokolo. Honestly.
Yeah, it was a team that was also in Serie B, and they were happy to be in Serie B.
Oh,
Yeah, and they enjoyed their volleyball in Serie B. Good.
that was a beautiful block
man-
from
yeah,
Maku.
Yeah,
Vincent.
yeah, on Brighton. Brighton apologizes gentlemanly to his teammates for being blocked by one person.
But it's bad to be blocked. Sometimes you
It's bad to be blocked by one blocker, and especially when the set was very good.
Oh dear. Well, he's back to revenge and
Yeah.
he makes it in
Yeah,
fast and hard
yeah,
and pin.
yeah, to the corner. No chance for the defense, no chance for the block.
Well, he had to prove his point.
Yeah.
But after blocking you, why does it happen that way? That when someone gets blocked, they usually want to come back with vengeance.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's a challenge. It's, you know,
But it's not put you in a very emotional position where you fail to deliver at the end of the day.
yeah, it can also get you on the on the flip side, that you block and then it takes you down, and then you need more time to recover.
True.
So if they gave you the second ball, you'd probably hit it to the stands or outside the
And
stadium.
the ref.
And the ref. Yeah, so to speak.
Unfortunately, Vincent is not able to put the ball across the net, but
Lucky.
good for him.
Yeah.
And the Russo hadn't gone, and now it goes. Gets a second chance.
Yeah.
He does put it across. Woo! Okay.
Yeah. Very scrappy play there from Skye.
Scrappy.
Yeah.
You can say that again. And it's a long serve off court, and unfortunately Vincent gives the point to Skye, putting them at 8-8, which is an up.
Yeah. Second set of game 2 of the Serie B finals for the main of the National Volleyball League at the old Kampala Arena.
Unfortunately, Omon's good reception didn't get them a point.
Yeah, it goes to note. Good set.
Good pick as well.
Yes, but I think the center blocker was in a better position to cover that ball, and instead Abbas, who hit it, tried to do so, and yeah, couldn't pull it off.
Really? And who
Off one
thought,
finger.
I know, a finger would spike a ball? Oh, jeez.
Well, Skye are not making it. I mean, Tigers are not making it any easier on themselves, are they?
I know
By
that.
serving out 2 in a row now.
If only they could put the service in the box.
Yeah, you see, volleyball is a game of mistakes. The more mistakes you make,
The less points you win.
yeah, or the more you're on the losing side, or the most likely you're to lose.
Unfortunately, Ellie and Brighton end up clashing and failing to pick up ball, deciding who takes it up, and they lose a point to Tigers, putting them at 10 ups again.
This is what we call a slow neck-to-neck race.
Why don't you just call it a toe ties game? But nonetheless, we'll still have a winner. So who's taking it,
Yeah.
despite the speed?
Well, they're having quite some nice pieces of volleyball, Skye. Some nice hits. Yeah.
You're savage, pieces.
Yeah, because it's not constant. It's not continuous.
I get
it comes
you.
once in a while. So
And Brighton displays another beautiful spike.
Yeah.
Or can I say piece of volleyball, like Tony's saying here?
yeah, so we are accustomed to that treat. These are treats that are coming after every minute or so. a light moment between the setter of Skye and Ekusai Andrew, who is the line judge for this game.
Oopsie. When you go get a ball and it gets dunked on your face.
Yeah,
Not nice.
no way through, it's called. Yeah, timeout for Tigers.
Team Tigers.
Skye are leading by 4 points now.
It's a lazy game here. Where one is in a comfortable position and the other is on a chilling mode.
Extremely comfortable. They are not playing anywhere near. They are
Because I've seen them play before,
Yeah.
and they really can be very energetic, and they can go after very hard, strong game, back-to-back points. And right now, watching them, it's like, well, there's nothing much hurrying them.
yeah. They know they are going to beat Tigers anyway. That's what they think. That's what their body reads. And Tigers just say, yeah, well, it's okay, whatever happens. If Tigers, I think Tigers without their key diagonal player who's injured are really they are really struggling.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, now their body language is totally switched off after that point, where they failed to make a normal reception. I would say that's a very abnormal.
And that's from a timeout. So when you come from a timeout, you need to be,
More energized,
there should be something.
Oh no. I think they're totally switched off at this point.
Yes. Well, after this, we will have women's Serie A match.
That is
game 2.
BBC and Indeje.
Yes, in which BBC won the first game 3-1. And then later on, we will have a much more juicier match that is.
Don't count your chicks before they hatch.
Well, I know for a fact that men's games don't. Well, for Serie A, they batter away.
All right.
They don't just
It is
sit back.
you're
and
in to
then-
win it,
Yeah,
not in
Yeah.
it to chill out.
yeah. There is no chiller thing in it.
And well, Tiger is serving at 11 points. Oh my god. There's no coordination at all with Tigers. If there's anything I've been told, when you disagree with your teammates and things are not going well, it definitely does come through in your game.
Yeah.
And that is all I'm seeing right now. Oh my. That is what we call a wingo.
Yeah. And do you know how the name came about?
No, please tell me. Is
Well,
it someone's name?
No.
Was someone so good at it?
I had a timeout for Tigers in the meantime, but what happened is I found that name going, and when we asked, they told us there were these buses that would go long distances and non-stop. So when you hit a Mawingo, you're like those buses that are going forever.
Non-stop.
It's not
That
stopping.
destination.
Yeah, it's just going across the border.
Well, it does make sense. That ball was going nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, in the timeout, Skye clearly has no coach. It's like the coach need not be there. The players have their thing going. And we are back on. Hopefully this time round, we won't have Mawingo from
Well,
Tigers.
Yeah, Tigers have to chase this. They are lining up a double substitution.
And we're
Shot
having,
5 in.
that is Aziz, Abdallah, Bagaba for, that's shot 2. For Bagaba, for Agaba, and Aziz shot 5 for Maku Vicent.
Yeah, and earlier on, Rabin also gave way to Abbas as the setter.
All right. Maybe it will change the game.
Yeah, well,
And it has.
yeah.
A point for Tigers. And now a carry from Aaron.
That has given the crowd something. It has tickled the crowds a little bit.
Well, the ref did see it and he did call it.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious. They had to call that.
Woo! Constance proving his points again, just a 9 for Skye.
Yeah, a big hit from the middle.
Like you said, all the middles are working. If only we can use that more often.
They need to receive well.
Because it's where the scoring is like 90, 100% like effective.
Yeah, but for Skye, almost all the departments they go to can score for now. Because Brighton scored, Ellie scored, Aaron scored,
That
Constant just scored, and
so the backwards and the fronts are all
yeah,
working.
and Ezra had a couple of blocks. So only that he didn't crown that with a good serve.
Oh, that's a good jump from Brighton. And another block. And a point for Skye.
Yeah, overpass, easy point for Skye. Again. That's been the story of the evening.
Again.
Of the match. And now they can afford to get Ellie out and bring in Otim.
Well, it's his first time in today's game. Brighton sends the ball out. That's a deep corner.
Yeah, sharp, not too fast. The libero, Omon, didn't read the script.
But that was a very good jump as well.
Yeah, it
to
was.
deliver that corner.
Yeah, that was an obvious hit because there's nowhere his angle was set. So you read him and
you go there.
Yes, you go there and wait. And since it wasn't fast,
And another explosive block from Skye.
yeah, Ezra. In that, I also told you that Ezra had a couple of blocks. He's just added one more to that.
He's
to
playing
his
a good
tally.
defense.
Yeah.
Whoa. Well, I don't think the timeouts have helped Tigers much because the body language is still the same. It's just going downhill, downhill, downhill.
And more downhill.
Can it be any downer than that?
Well, wait and see because we still have one more set.
That service.
By your team. It served
Hey!
the last two quite well, but that one was, I think, a bit of excitement in the mix.
Oh boy.
And that is Kasarani, the third setter of Tigers, coming in to serve.
Okay, will he be the game changer? Let's wait and see. Oh, that's a good, nice curve. And he wasted it.
And almost punished so bad. But yeah, he tried to turn too sharp again, and this time Aaron hits it in the net. And Kasarani gets to serve again.
Well, I just love the first serve he did. Many of the serves you see are in the center and at the back. Not many make it next to the front near the net.
I think that's what he meant to do. The first one was out of a bit of, first touch in the match for him.
And Brighton brings the point home
Yeah,
for Skye.
yeah.
Another substitution for Skye.
A very excited looking Ashraf.
Stepping in for Ezra.
Yeah. He is very excited. Look at him. All
Wait!
smiles.
Well, that's the energy everyone should have, you know? You come with a smile
Sports
like
should
that.
be fun. Yeah, sports should be fun.
And there we go.
And he sounds like the crowd cheered him.
Well, it goes without saying you need cheerleaders to make those points.
Yeah.
No wonder you
He
get
would go
excited.
home now.
I know. Even if you don't give him anything, he's happy. He's contented.
he's happy. He's done his part.
But you know, I think it says a lot when you get into a game, you go to start a game, the energy you come with, the smile.
The smile, the
That-
excitedness.
Exactly. That's what gives you the energy to go and achieve everything you have to achieve in a game.
Immediately after this game,
And well, set two is done in favor of Skye, 25 points to 17.
the women,
And remind you that A La Casa Restaurant is the place you need to go to feel better. Why? Because they got everything you need from food to drinks, and as you're seeing us here, the coffee is just perfect. How is your tea?
African tea, that is.
Your African tea, you drink your African tea.
Yeah.
brought
Wow.
it up. That is to the Serie women.
Well, after that, I think the next set will be exciting and more energetic. I'm hoping for Skye. I don't know about Tigers, but maybe they can change the game. It's never too late.
No, it's never too late, but they have a real mountain to climb. It's a real big mountain to climb.
You need to have some bit of positivity. That anything can happen.
For the women Serie,
Anything can happen
that is Kim
when you
Obi
sense it,
Queen,
but now it looks like anything is not about to happen.
for the medals bronze, for the medals silver, and gold respectively.
Yeah, identical points from the first two sets, 25-17, 25-17 in favor of Skye.
From now,
Well, what does that say?
we might see another
Well,
World Cup gentlemen
it says
2021-2022.
the distance between the two teams. Both come to Serie A next season,
With 2 sets,
and whereas, of course, the teams will change a lot,
True.
still chasing
now is when it counts, not later.
Very true. Use the
We
moment.
shall
Yeah.
have the awarding ceremony. That is for the women's Serie B. Champions are gold, and first runner-up, that is silver. What's good, my sister from another mother, Agnes Akanyo, Sharaba Tolfa, going to good schools like Chinawa High School, Kawempe, joined NUVC, that is Nkrumah University. You most welcome Sharaba Tolfa, Akanyo. Yes, okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
The beauty is the winner in this match will I think they are looking to award the winners almost immediately.
I
That is
think
OBB women
and
maybe
the men, Serie B,
yeah.
as we wait on the Serie A ladies to get prepared for their final.
But as it also looks, all the teams that won game one
And taking their game
are closing.
too.
Yeah, they're
So
closing
do you
out.
think that will be safe for the next two
I
games?
can't say it for the next two games, especially the next two games, but this one was the most obvious of the four games in
Of the day.
of the day. Yeah,
All right. So we are back for set three.
Yes.
You said most obvious.
yeah, it's really
Keep your
going to be
fingers crossed.
yeah,
honestly.
very Tigers. If I were Tigers, we would play with nothing to lose, enjoy it a bit.
You know,
Yeah,
because
have
you don't
some
have
fun,
the pressure.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Have-
they took the first game, they won the second game. You didn't take the first one, just come and spoil.
yeah.
You know?
Just have fun and see where the
Spoilers.
fun takes you.
I get it.
Yeah, and it's nice that they are smiling a little bit.
Well, I hope that creates a change.
Hopefully, yeah.
But Bagaba is always smiling.
Yeah. Like you.
Oh, please. So Skye is serving fast.
I'm happy that this live stream is reaching far and wide. We have
Oh.
we have viewers from Europe, from the Americas, from East Africa, different parts of Africa. So it's actually very nice that this live stream is happening.
And of course,
And
we get to display our volleyball at the end of the day.
Yeah. And of course, all this eventually should lead to sponsorship and so on and so forth.
And signings, I think, at the end of the day, because we really have young, bright players.
Yeah, we
That
do.
was really a wrong call from Tigers. Agree to agree, not to disagree. We do have a service from Bagaba who made a point earlier, the first one for Tigers. And then Brighton hits the net. Unfortunately, not able to take that point for Skye. And Bagaba gets to have a second service for Tigers. Like I said, he's always smiling.
Yeah, good thing. And Tigers have their lead as early as they always do.
Unfortunately. Oh God, what a blow.
Yeah.
This set is looking up so far.
Hopefully. Now,
Or-
a few people have clapped a bit, so hopefully they clap and stop. When you're fan, you don't stop.
You're supposed to clap non-stop.
Yeah.
Come on, it's like saying I have to keep smiling when there's no joke, I have to keep smiling.
Well, at least they have something to smile about. They had a 3-point lead.
Well, they still have a chance to make it there or even bigger. He's going to pay for that one. Like I said, there
Good
we
defensive
go.
touch by Omon, the liberal.
Unfortunately, he's netting.
Yeah, the set was too close to the net by Banzuma. Yeah, and off a very good piece of defense, and unfortunately, yeah, Tigers again can't get to
They
break
still
that
have a
serve.
lead. And
Yeah.
there it goes. They're still in the lead.
Very generous from Constant.
And Tiger service it is. Okay.
Quick attack, good defensive overhead dig. That's what we call it, overhead dig. But Brighton makes sure. so far. And thanks to Ellie, they are level.
That toss was too high for him to catch. Aziz always has chances. With him, it's half-half.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a point for Skye. It's like he's playing with a divided mind of, am I doing this? Am I not doing this? Am I ready? Am I not ready?
Volleyball is a very, very mental game.
You have to be decided on
Yeah.
everything you're doing.
Yeah,
Whether you're
because
picking it, whether you're
yeah,
going
you
to
have
attack
to
it.
make the decision really quick.
Oh my.
But that's okay.
Well, playing on, ref
Yeah.
is not calling it.
That was very okay because the ball was blocked. The setter played the first touch, the center player played the second, and the libero got it.
Now, it's
over.
always wise when they say play the whistle
Yes.
and not your eyes.
Yeah. Skye players were already up in arms.
But they stayed in the game.
Yeah.
Had it been another team, maybe they would have said, hey, ref. Oh, there's a
Double-
substitution.
Yeah, a double substitution.
And we do have Banzuma off. And as well as Mukulu off. While
Yeah.
we do have, that is Muarika Abbas in
And the Maku.
and Amaku.
Yeah, double subs just to give them more options at the net. So they have 3 attackers now. The setter is backcourt. He hits out, he touches the net. The set was too close to the net. Well,
I think sometimes the setter needs to know his players.
yes, but I thought the team that was on was doing quite a good job. So now you brought in subs.
You're breaking the chain.
Yes, you're breaking the chain, stopping your rhythm. And maybe when Mukulu and Rabin come back, they'll be very cold,
Oh,
or the lead will have gone too big. Yeah, Amaku scores.
Well, the front court looks good with Bagala for Tigers and Maku, as well as some block out, and Skye takes the point.
Very good hit by Aaron. That's what we call welding. So the ball is hit onto the block, and it doesn't go over. It comes back to your side. There is no chance for the opponents to try to retrieve that ball. So it goes out, but on your side.
Whoa!
Nice.
That's a quick one.
That's beautiful. So they've done their job. And Rabin comes back to serve for Amaku, and Mukulu comes in for Abbas.
Well, I do hope they rested and didn't get called in the process.
Just a 2-point game. Oh, speedy hit.
Constance is shining. Man.
Yeah,
It's
that,
shining.
that's
But actually,
very
I
good
love
payback.
I love his center attacks because they really pin at the front court and they are fast.
Yeah, that was really fast. That is how a center attack should be. Yeah, up before the set and down it goes before the opponents know it.
Oh no.
Point for point.
Well, looks like Tigers are here to change the game. They're here to take a set. They're fighting a bit now.
Yeah, they should be here to take the set while leading.
No, anything can happen.
Yeah, they need to lead fast, getting
So,
closer, ever closer.
we just have 1 point to catch them.
Yeah.
If they do actually.
If only, I told you, the smile is make
Bagaba.
points.
Well, let's see if he does give us a smiling point.
Serie, champions.
And he gets it.
Yeah,
4 balls
19 all.
and we are ups.
Serie,
And
Timeout
yeah.
for Skye.
a rare timeout.
Well, they're feeling the pressure now.
Yeah. I think they want to close it out. I don't think they want to go for the
Fourth set.
fourth set. That can potentially be a banana skin. Yeah, because then you have to go for game 3,
Which takes
and
more
then
energy.
and then it's very difficult. Unlike game 1 where they made subs in the third set, giving people opportunity to play. This time they've maintained the same lineups and not tinkered too much with substitutions and so on. Kept
Well,
pretty much their best team in.
if the players are doing a great job, then I don't see why you have to substitute them.
Yeah,
Unless you really have a big lead and you just want every other person to have a moment in the game. Well, Bagaba is still serving for Tigers. The time is out. Timeout is done, rather. And Skye gets to get a breakaway.
yeah.
That touch.
Call from Bukoma Samuel, FIVB international referee. Did a very good job while we were in Rwanda last year in the AFCON.
Second Vice President.
I love his experience and his calls. Usually they're timely.
Patricia, stroke AVC. You're most welcome.
Ooh.
Please, Binani.
Tigers had an opportunity there on transition, but the set was too close to the net, and Mukulu, crossed over. And, Skye get a 2-point lead.
Unfortunately, they give 1 point to Tigers, and giving Tigers a chance to be able to chase and catch them up, and hopefully take the set.
Immediately after this game, we shall have the awarding ceremony. Thereafter that, the game between VVC up against Legend Lights will take place. That will be the final of the
Ellie
women's
with
Serie
few errors
volleyball game.
running.
We are up. Are you still debating on this set going
Yeah,
to Tigers? Well, unfortunately, the reception for Skye seems off. And Tigers is enjoying every moment of it.
and a few hand claps, very reserved.
They might burn your hands before you know it.
Tigers leading 22-21.
I know who's serving. 2 hods for Haruna to receive and Brighton to kill. Let's see if Tigers gets to kill this. And Mukulu does with a block out from Skye, giving them a lead of 23 Tigers, 21 Skye.
2-point lead. 2 points to close the set, and 4 points for Skye to close the set. And Skye called for a timeout. For the first time,
Now some
all
smiles.
some smiles, and the whole Tigers bench for once is
So why
together.
didn't they do this at the start? Because like they say, when you're all together and you're happy, you're jovial, there are more chances of you delivering than if you're all cold and divided.
And they did it point for point. They didn't just run through. It was, very relaxed, very
Maybe this
stable.
was the team that had to start.
Yeah,
So the
maybe.
team that started.
Yeah. Ironically, Skye have their Skye have their best lineup in front for attack. And the libero has been aced. He laughs about it.
Sometimes you love the humiliation.
Mm.
Yeah. Not that you're happy about it. Okay, unfortunately, no one fails to serve the Tigers.
Yeah,
It's a set point for Tigers nonetheless.
2 set points. So an experienced setter in Ronald Kabogoza comes in, and an unexperienced Sam comes in for the block. Tigers call for their second timeout.
Hopefully this works in their favor, the timeout. And
Yeah.
it's going to destabilize the opponent. But does it work, honestly?
Yes, it does. But yeah, do you want to call it now at 22-24, or you want to let Kabogoza serve immediately because it's his first appearance for the match?
I'd rather let him serve first.
Yeah, and you still have a cushion of 2 points. So you have one,
Exactly.
give him one opportunity, and then you can call the timeout.
I don't think that's what
Yeah, well, if Kabogoza serves an ace, then it will be
Exactly.
very hard on Tigers.
how it plays out. Tiger loses that point. Skye gets it. Like you say, if he gets the point, now you can call a timeout.
Yeah.
Wait a minute to make his error fast.
Mm.
Make his point fast.
Yeah, now a bit of pressure for
Tigers.
yeah. And does he go back to, or he goes to Aziz to the outside? He goes to Mukulu. So 3 opportunities to Mukulu, and yeah, he can't convert any.
Time to
Now,
contact that ball.
yes, before it was totally stopped by Eli.
So we have 24-24 ups.
Yeah, but now, yeah,
Well, it's the service. And Skye is in the lead 25-24. Now that was a wrong call for Tigers.
yeah, like we said. Well,
And they're
now,
surely paying for it.
second time out for Tigers. Then maybe he should have called for the second time out. Immediately they got to 23. When Mukulu was blocked the very first time, should have used the second time
You
out.
had a
Then-
point because when you're fresh, we don't know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
You could come fresh and you're not stable. But I'm fresh and then you call a timeout. That means I'm going to get time to really stabilize in whatever it is I want to do.
Yeah. Well, volleyball is so cruel. I told you.
Well, enjoy your bits of volleyball for now.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Kawagoza is doing
experience.
something.
Yeah, experience is playing its part for Skye.
He stepped on the line, unfortunate. Now, is that
He-
experience or what?
Well, that is, yeah, concentration. So the experienced Kasarani also comes in to serve for Julius.
Will he
Magumo,
do the
because-
same as Kawagoza?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's being substituted.
No, they had already done a double sub, and this is a wrong substitution. Totally wrong. That should not have been allowed because Sportes already did the double sub. They
Oh,
brought in the other setter, for Mukulu, so they can't bring in another.
Set.
Yeah, he's locked. He's already locked.
So Mukulu has to serve.
Yeah,
and
Mukulu has to serve, and then they are given
a yellow card.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a lesson
yeah,
learned.
Yeah, and Robin gets clarification and moves away very quietly. The setter of Tigers. So Mukulu gets to serve at 25 all. That's a good serve.
And it's a double from Aaron. Curry, rather.
Yeah, Curry.
From Aaron.
It was almost the same thing for the cross set to the other side.
Well, Mukulu gets to serve again for Tigers. The center attack for Skye comes in late. But somehow managed to get that point with the attack from Ezra.
The libero was there, Omonyo was there, ready to pick the ball, and Aziz just got in his way after the attack.
So we're still ups for Skye and Tigers in this third set. This ball is flying everywhere.
Yeah. Good
Nice.
big set from
Very
Ronnie.
nice.
Very calm, very relaxed, right height, and well, Aaron makes the most of it.
I think
Of
Aaron's
course.
always very attentive on court. Really attentive. So Skye service at 27-26. This third set between Serie B game, that is Skye and Tigers' second final match. Oh my God. Ellie just serves the ball right under the net.
I would go bananas if I were the coach. Oh my goodness.
I can imagine your face.
Oh my goodness. He won't do that. No. He would not. No. You don't do that. You're serving for the championship. Just do what you were doing before. Nothing complicated.
Oh my God. Aaron's on fire.
Yes, he is.
That's a nice point.
Yeah, and in all fairness, Mukulu was in the right place, did a good defense, but unfortunately he didn't
It
have
was
direction.
too hot for him.
Yeah. And guess who comes to serve for Skye?
Who is that?
The smiling Ashraf.
Oh my God. Hope he gives us another S. And sets this
I think he's
set
going.
in the pocket.
I think he's going to jump float this time.
And let's hope he puts it across the net. Sometimes when you're too excited, you might fail to deliver.
He's doing the jump serve.
And it's out.
Yeah, the pressure was too high. He didn't smile too much. Now he's smiling while going out. He didn't smile before going in there.
So you think that's what the error was?
You know, he needed to be more relaxed.
Oh, come on. We'll have a substitution for Tigers as we have, that is the veteran, I want to call him that,
Yeah.
Julius in, as he replaces Frank.
Yeah. Oh, good serve.
Well, not a hard attack from Sam.
Very clever.
Clever?
Very clever, yes. Very
Oh,
clever.
careful.
Very clever. Yeah,
He
very
gets to
cautious.
use the opponent.
Yeah. Kawagoza and Sam did their job.
Yes, indeed, they did.
They dragged Skye back from the dead, literally.
Into a leading position right
Yeah,
now.
and they're serving for the match. And they're playing
Will
now
this be
against,
the point?
now they're serving against the weakest attack of.
And Brighton takes a set home
Yes.
with a block.
And Skye celebrates their victory.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It ends at 30-28. Skye
Yeah.
definitely celebrating. Well, they did a tortoise way to get this game. They should have done this chap, 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 you know.
Yeah, but credit to Sporters, they calmed down, they played a bit, they chipped away slowly but surely. Unfortunately, it was too little too late.
True.
Yeah, and Skye are now champions of the Serie B men, National Volleyball League.
But well played nonetheless. I mean, for the whole season,
Yeah.
to be the final two, that means something, you
Yeah,
know.
that means something. So we wait to see what they have to bring for us in Serie A. And we will look forward to the next match between
DJ and VVC.
exactly.
And we are hoping it's not going to be a tortoise match. Definitely